Hey everyone, it's Steph, and today I'm going to talk about our movement of the week, which is pull-ups. So I know a lot of people hear the word pull-ups and they get intimidated because they are a very challenging movement. A lot of people struggle with doing even one pull-up. Because if you think about it, doing a basic pull-up, you're pulling your entire body weight up using a lot of your back muscles and your arms. Also core work, but it is mostly a total posterior change, so your entire back body working to pull your body weight up. So there's a lot of different variations of pull-ups, and there's a lot of ways that you can strengthen muscles to build up to a pull-up. So a pull-up naturally works your lats, so big, huge back muscle running all the way down, your rhomboids, your shoulders, your biceps, your triceps, your forearms, working grip strength, obviously your chest, and your core. So there's a lot of action going on here, but it's also a very functional movement because we do a lot of pulling, and there are moments when we need to use our strength to pull ourselves up and just even putting things up above a shelf, pulling things down from a shelf. So it's a very functional movement as well. So today I'm going to show you basic pull-up options, and then we'll go over some variations. So first of all, we have our grips. So I usually recommend people start with a neutral grip, especially if you're new to pull-ups. And that's also going to be a little bit better for your shoulders. So if you have any shoulder injuries, definitely start with a neutral grip. You could also do an overhand grip here. So it'll take your hands a little bit wider. And then you could also do an alternating grip, one over, one under, and then palm facing would be more of a chin up. So there's a lot of options there. You can jump into a pull-up to get a little bit of momentum. You can just do pull-ups where you're not touching down to the ground. You could add a variation. Sometimes we do a burpee into a pull-up, or even doing a band pull-up. So a lot of you have probably done these before. You add in a resistance band. You can place it around the knee or the foot. Again, whatever grip you want, pressing down on that band, and then it just assists you in that movement. Making sure you use your exhale to pull up, and you can just see all those muscles working in the back body to pull yourself up. Now, some other variations. Maybe you are just working on building up those back muscles to be able to even pull yourself up. A great option here would be working the lats. So you can see I'm reaching and I'm squeezing, so I'm getting that pulling motion. You could do this with a lat pull down, so that's a machine. We're just doing it with bands because we don't have machines here, but it's another great way to do it. Another option, let's say you're even in a yoga class or a bar class. How would we add pulling? Well, I could bring the arms up and I can still get that back muscle activation, pulling down. Another great way to do this is if we were on the wall, engaging the back. So we call these kind of wall angels here. Arms up, back body, pulling down, elbows in. Inhaling, exhaling. That's another great way to do it. We could also just work on moving through the scaps. So adding that pushing, pulling movement with our scap push-ups. This is a great warm-up for pull-ups as well. Now maybe we want to also get that pull-up motion from the TRX. So TRX is another great option for that because we can simulate palms down, elbows coming wide, inhaling and exhaling. And we can obviously change up how challenging it is based on our position underneath that anchor. Another great one you could do is with a barbell. So if you're using that barbell here, this is another great way to simulate a pull-up, inhaling, exhaling. You're still pulling up that whole body action and working through the back, through the core. So think about not only just doing a basic pull-up, but all the other ways that you can get that pulling motion going to engage through the back. Also thinking about grip strength. So maybe you're not doing a full pull-up, maybe you're just holding and gripping and still engaging through the shoulders. Maybe you're just doing some rows or some flies or some push-ups. So it's more than just doing pull-ups after pull-ups after pull-ups to get into being able to do a full pull-up on your own. A lot of times it's building up the supportive muscles around the shoulders, building up the back, building up the core, so that you can eventually get into a really great pull-up on your own. So I hope that gives you some ideas on how you can work towards a pull-up. You'll be seeing a lot of these variations in class this week, in every single class. So keep practicing, keep building those muscles, and we'll work on getting you into a full pull-up.